Hey folks, it's Tom, your frugal prepper. So a subscriber asked if I could take a picture of everything I ate for a week and do a video on it. And I decided that's a great idea. In fact, I did a little better, which is I just kind of videoed everything I ate. Sometimes I showed just kind of the plate of food that I was eating. Other times I went through the process of kind of how I cooked it and made it and that kind of stuff. And hopefully this gives someone else an idea who's thinking about trying keto, an idea of what I'm doing and what's worked for me. When I started keto, I did a lot more vegetables, and this wasn't agreeing with me. It was constipating me. It was making me bloated sometimes. In fact, there was one time there after I ate a whole bunch of vegetables during the week and not very much meat that I just got so bloated and constipated that I really couldn't even eat. I just went almost a week without eating. So I find that mostly meat works a whole lot better for me. I feel better, I'm stronger, I'm healthier, my mind's sharper. So that's what I've been doing. And so, hopefully this will help. As of last Wednesday, I'm down 135 pounds in just a little over 7.5 months. And I feel great. I feel really amazing. I'm really starting to I can tell my metabolism's really healing now to where there just aren't any sugar spikes after I eat. It's just staying really level. And it feels great. I'm just kind of back to, a place I haven't been in decades. So my goal is here in the next 5 weeks or so to try to get down into the 270 pound range. It's going to take some fasting and some stuff to do that, but we're getting ready to go ride coasters in North Carolina at Carowinds on the weekend of the 28th, on Friday and Saturday there. And I want to make sure I can fit in as much stuff as possible, so I want to get some weight off before I go. I'll give you guys some of the white part. Chicken, I got an egg. It's not for boxers. Ouch. Oops, all apart. So 2 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, and that'll be enough to get me by until dinner. And I'll be going to a branch today, hanging a couple big screen TVs on the wall, setting up a video conference room. So it's going to be a busy kind of physical day, drilling, using tools, carrying heavy stuff, lifting heavy stuff, leveling stuff. But that'll be plenty of energy to get me through until I get home at whatever time I get home tonight. The cat don't like the steak. What's the matter, Janeway? Captain Janeway? Alright, here's another kind of standard lunch. I don't know, today I'm just hungry. I don't normally eat lunch, but I got this cake and cookies and crap sitting right on the food table outside my office. I think that's making me think about food. I'm just going to have some of this pork, which I need to get this used up soon anyway. And I just got some lard in there. Because I'm craving some carbs. Although I'm mostly carnivore, I still have some broccoli once in a while. That'll about finish this bag of broccoli off. And I'll go ahead and throw my salt on this now. I'm spinning this helping of sea salt. And then right when it's about done, we'll throw some garlic on it. So we're pretty much done here. So I'm just going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add some chopped chives. A few of those. And then I'm going to add some parsley flakes. That's good. And we'll just kind of stir all this together. So here's what it looks like all plated up. That's going to be lunch. It's going to get in my belly. Yep, so it's finally Tuesday. We're having lunch. Working our way through the work week. I'm going to try to get back from lunch a little early today. We're doing a big conference thing. I'm going to be there in case people need help setting it up. Labrosaurus dogimus. Hey, so I'm having some steakums, and basically I just got them kind of cooking up here with some peppers and onions. And we're just gonna let them cook so they're all good and done. Melt some cheese on them. Red cayenne pepper. Zucchini. Cultured, pasteurized, grade A milk, cream, enzymes. The generic cow sour cream has a whole bunch of crap like corn on it. Corn and wheat. Here we are, I got some mixed nuts, some bacon, some eggs, and a fork. A little bit of Redmond's, and a little bit of sea salt, or no salt. So I got some eggs. These are some farm fresh eggs from the owner of my company. I want a chili cook-off. I made some keto chili, took it into work. I didn't eat any of it, but I won second place, so I got a dozen eggs from the farm. They're really good. And then I got me some, this is just some like roast that I sliced up into steaks, fried those up. So it needs a nice generous helping of some salt. And then we'll throw a little potassium chloride on it as well. There. Got me some coffee with heavy cream. Time to get to eating. Now, these like roast steaks will be a little tougher, but they're good, and they were on clearance, and it's a cheap source of meat and beef. Catch up on a little bit of my favorite shows while I eat breakfast. Alright, so y'all see that's kind of what I ate. Nothing spectacular, just really simple foods. A few little spices here and there, some garlic powder, stuff like that. The salt I used, I kind of showed you in the one picture, is Redmond's real salt. I really love that salt. There's nothing wrong with the Celtic gray salts or most of the sea salts. There's nothing wrong with the pink Himalayan salt. I like Redmond's because it's from my own country in the state of Utah. It comes from an undisturbed underground prehistoric ocean that dried up, and you know, that's why they call it ancient. They estimate it dried up like during the times when dinosaurs roamed the earth. So hasn't been exposed to all the pollutants and stuff that are in the sea, like when you take sea salt out of the sea today, which I think is good. But really the reason I eat it is because it tastes great. It's amazing. It's the best salt I've ever had. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Just dark chicken meat, legs or thighs, pork with as much fat as possible, beef with as much fat as possible. I love to add butter to things. And occasionally a little veg or nuts. And just a tiny little bit of dairy, cheese, or sour cream here and there. And the heavy cream in the coffee. I'll talk to y'all later. Everybody, be happy, be healthy, be frugal. If you have great like keto meals that you enjoy, post them down below. If you have questions about what I'm eating, post those down below. If you're an angry vegan that thinks I'm eating the corpses of our beloved friendly animals, feel free to post a comment down below. And I'll talk to y'all later.